Za Boxing Nation, where boxing lives, breathes, and breaks down. Today, I want to break down three huge fights that's going to shake up 2025, and that being Jaron Ennis versus Eimantas Stanionis in a welterweight war. We have Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn. This fight could be very big. And Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois rematch. Let's break it all down. Jaron Ennis versus Eimantas Stanionis for unification. The welterweight division is extremely stacked, and this fight will bring us one step closer to that undisputed status. Jaron Ennis, who's 33-0, 29 KOs, is one of the most dangerous fighters in boxing right now. I believe his speed, power, and ability to switch from orthodox to southpaw make him a nightmare and a formidable opponent for anybody in this division, or if he decided to move up, anybody in 154. Eimantas Stanionis is no walk in the park. He's 15-0 and 9 KOs, and he's a relentless pressure fighter with if you've seen any of this guy's fights, he has an iron chin. He has elite endurance. This guy can last from round 1 to round 12 with no problem and keep on coming and coming and coming. You know, especially if he doesn't respect the power of who he has in front of him. Eimantas Stanionis can be a problem for anybody that he steps in the ring with. What's on the line for this fight is the IBF, WBA, and a Ring Magazine titles. And I believe that whoever wins this fight could potentially end up seeing Terrence Bud Crawford or Virgil Ortiz in the future. My fight prediction for this fight is jab speed and his power can overwhelm Eimantas Stanionis. I believe that he can wear Eimantas Stanionis down late. But I could never count someone like Eimantas Stanionis out. He has tremendous courage. He has grit, heart, and he's a phenomenal fighter. So I believe that I could never count him out, and I believe that this fight, it's a true 50-50 fight. If Boots doesn't come and check all the boxes like he's supposed to, I know that Jaron was a very awkward fighter, just like Madrimov was for Terrence Bud Crawford. So if he can come into this fight and check all the boxes, I believe that he can be victorious in Stanionis. Now we have Chris Eubank Jr. This fight is gonna be huge. We have their fathers, Chris Eubank Sr. and Nigel Benn, had one of the most bitter rivalries in the 90s. And now their sons have the opportunity to settle Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Chris Eubank Jr. is obviously the bigger and the more experienced fighter here. And I believe that Chris Eubank Jr. has really been in wars with some world-class opponents. I believe that Conor Benn is still unproven at the elite level to this point. But we have Conor Benn, who is very hungry, and he's looking to show that he's more explosive, he's more powerful, and more determined than Chris Eubank Jr. to make a statement at this time. So who wins this fight? If Chris Eubank Jr. will definitely have the experience on his side, weather the storm, and take on the punishment that Chris Eubank Jr. will put on him. And Chris Eubank Jr. has an iron chin as well. The only fight that I seen that was really weird was one of his most recent fights. I think it's of one of the Smith brothers, Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn. And now we have Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois 2. The IBF has set April 22nd to be the deadline for this mandatory fight. Dubois shocked the world when he stopped him, but AJ has been locked in and training to come back stronger than ever. And if this rematch happens, who takes it? Does AJ make the adjustments to prove that he's still one of the top heavyweights, or Daniel Dubois solidify himself as the new face of British boxing? That's it for today. Which fight are you guys most excited for? The Daniel Dubois versus Anthony Joshua, Chris Eubank versus Conor Benn, and Jaron Ennis versus Eimantas Stanionis for unification. Let me know how you guys feel about all of this in the comments below. But until next time, this is Za Boxing Nation, where champions get analyzed and legends are made. Until next time, keep your hands up, and I'll catch you in the next one.